Thomas's coaches. Gordon was the big blue express engine on the island of Sodor. He pulled the express all across the island. One day, Gordon was sitting patiently for his coaches at Knapford Station. Finally, Thomas arrived with them. "You're late, little Thomas," said Gordon. Thomas ignored him and coupled the coaches to Gordon. The whistle blew, and Gordon rushed out of the station without another word to Thomas. Thomas puffed back into the yard where Edward was waiting for him so that they could get started on shunting. Edward could see Thomas was upset. "What's the matter, Thomas?" asked Edward. "Why does Gordon get to pull trains?" Thomas asked. "I've always wanted to try." "Well, maybe if you work hard enough at shunting, the Fat Controller will promote you to help pull trains," Thomas agreed, and they began work. Thomas tried his hardest all day. The Fat Controller came to check on him. "Ah, Thomas," the Fat Controller said, "I hear you've been working very hard today." Thomas waited in anticipation, hoping he would get to pull a train. "Keep up the good work," the Fat Controller finished, and walked off. That night in the shed, Edward could see Thomas was still unhappy. "Are you still upset about Gordon?" Edward asked. "The Fat Controller didn't give me a promotion," Thomas said. "These things take time," Edward said. "You have to work your hardest for a while before you get promoted to another job. And anyway, you don't know how to pull coaches yet." "Could you teach me?" Thomas said. "Once you're good enough at shunting trucks, then I will," said Edward. And with that, they fell asleep. The next morning, Thomas woke up early and was ready to work. He went to the yard and began to shunt trucks, making sure he remembered everything Edward had told him. When Gordon arrived, he hadn't even stopped moving before Thomas had coupled the coaches to him. When Edward arrived, Thomas had already finished. "Finished already?" Edward said in disbelief. "You must have been up early." "Can you teach me to pull coaches now?" Thomas asked hopefully. "All right," Edward said. "See those two coaches over there? They are called Annie and Clarabel. Go and fetch them, and I'll take you down to Branch Line with them." Thomas went and collected the coaches. "Hello, Annie and Clarabel," Thomas said nervously. "Is it all right if we go out for a bit?" "We haven't been out in years," said Annie. "Not since the old railway," said Clarabel. Thomas coupled to them, and they set off. Thomas and Edward puffed down the line together, Edward giving Thomas tips on how to pull them properly. Later that day, when they arrived back at the yard, Thomas left Annie and Clarabel on a siding where they could see everything going on in the yard. "We had a great time," said Clarabel. "Can we do it again sometime?" Annie said. "Of course," said Thomas. "Maybe tomorrow."